Stop idolizing the face you crafted in the mirror and ask yourself, are you worshiping your own image? You've secretly begun chasing applause instead of adoration for Christ. When Matthew 6:1 warns against practicing your righteousness before men to be seen by them, yet you find yourself curating every post for maximum likes, as though the echo of hearts clicked is your true approval. You're crafting a hidden persona in pristine filters and perfected angles, while your authentic self begs for genuine communion, and that craving for external validation is the first shocking sign that your identity has slipped from the cross into the gallery of self-worship. You cling to compliments as if they were manna from heaven, scrolling endlessly for the next dose of affirmation, because deep down you doubt the unchanging love described in Romans 8:38-39. Choosing human praise over the promise that nothing can separate you from God's affection. Your worship playlist has become a background track to your self-celebration instead of a heartfelt offering, and when you catch yourself mouthing lyrics about God's greatness, while your mind rehearses yesterday's comments, you're trading true worship for a masquerade of devotion. You're so consumed with sculpting a flawless narrative that you measure your worth by followers instead of by Galatians 1:10's call to seek approval from Christ, rather than people, and that second glaring symptom, people-pleasing zeal, reveals a kingdom divided between God's agenda and your own. You compile carefully edited highlight reels of your spiritual breakthroughs, while confessing real struggles feels too raw for public consumption, burying your brokenness under hashtags and vanity metrics, instead of unearthing freedom in honest fellowship. A hidden betrayal of James 5:16's command to confess your sins to one another for healing. You've elevated your performance to a sacred ritual, believing that a perfectly posed prayer photo or a trending worship challenge redeems you. Yet, Proverbs 16:2 reminds you that the human heart weighs motives, not metrics. And if your heart whispers that your image matters more than God's glory, that's the third urgent alarm. You dodge discomfort by filtering out moments of doubt, editing yourself into seamless spirituality. And when you audition for the world's approval, you're hiding your need for grace beneath layers of self-promotion, an act of vanity that dishonors the humility Christ exemplified. You've even begun to justify small compromises, skipping Bible reading, because it doesn't elevate your platform. Choosing engagement tactics over gospel truths, and that secret bargain betrays Proverbs 16:18's warning that pride goes before destruction. You tell yourself it's just strategy when you tailor your testimony for clicks, but when your reflection becomes the idol you bow to, you've veiled your heart from genuine revival. You stare at your own reflection and call it empowerment. Yet Isaiah 42:8 declares that God will not share His glory. And if you can't remember the last time your content led someone closer to Jesus, instead of admiring you, you've drifted into spiritual narcissism. You're disguising insecurity as influence, and when the mirror is your altar, you neglect the true audience of one. So here's the challenge. Dismantle your curated shrine, strip away the layers of self-worship, and redirect every crafted caption, every staged frame, and every silent motive back toward the cross. Lay down your image and pick up your cross, because only when you worship the Creator over the creation within can you step out of the spotlight of vanity and into the radiant glory of authentic, transformative worship.